Just be natural, guys. Just be yourself. Be confident. Just go up and don't use any lines. Just go up and say, hi, my name is Johnny. Tell me 3 interesting things about yourself. Cool. If there weren't so many people around, I'd kiss you right now. Fuck it. That shit worked great for a lot of guys. But what it requires is you have a high level of passive value. If she's already attracted to you, just be natural, be yourself. And that's why in a social circle environment, let's say you get invited to somebody's birthday party and it's at their house and it's their friends and coworkers. You don't need to do indirect, you don't need to even do direct. You can just be natural. And you can go into these qualification questions right from the start. That works better in that situation. That works better for certain people. But what if you don't have a high level of passive value, which means you're not tall, good-looking, you're not within her normal dating range, her ethnicity group, you don't have, status, just pre-built up status that she's already aware of. Natural game doesn't work for you. Inner game. Just inner game that shit. Inner game is fucking amazing. Everybody needs to have a tight inner game. I recommend to everybody that you spend at least a week every few months just thinking about what you have going for you, accepting the things you cannot change about yourself, that being your height, age, ethnicity, accepting those things, knowing it's fine, that other people have it worse than you, and it's not an issue unless you make it an issue. And also, at the same time, finding the things that you can better, that you can actually have control over. If you're too skinny or too fat, get in shape. And I don't mean get in shape tomorrow, I mean make a plan and start getting in shape now. As long as you're on your way to getting better, you can start celebrating now. I don't teach, floofy inner game stuff. When I do my inner game talks, they're practical. Accept what you cannot change. Find everything that you can change and make a plan of action and live it out so you are on your way to becoming more successful, to becoming wealthier, to becoming a better speaker or a better athlete or in better shape or whatever it is. As long as you're on your way there, you can start celebrating now. But if it's something that you've been hiding or you don't want anyone to be aware of it, including yourself, you need to dig that shit out of that closet and deal with it. Like Sean Messenger is saying, you cannot drag that fucking corpse around any longer. What are some cons of inner game? It's just learning inner game and nothing else. Yeah. Yeah, you're sitting in a corner, no one gives a shit. You're not going out. You're not actually applying anything. You're not gaining any more experience. You can't literally just inner game that shit. You have to do something. But it has its place, right? Another one that has been around for a long time, and some people are starting to teach now, is frat boy game. Where, you're just like, you go in, you just like the party, it's like, yeah, guys, what's up? Very alpha, you walk in like you fucking own the place, right? Yeah, this place is mine, yeah. And you guys just have fun, you drink with your buddies, you just have a really great fucking time, and then you see the girl you want, you're like, yeah, she's mine. Works great for some people. Frat boys get laid, but it's not for everybody. I want you guys to figure out what system, what method works for you personally at this stage in your game in your life. Realize that you are probably going to need 1.0 and 2.0 and all the elements of it in your life. A lot of it you naturally built up. If you were in a frat, you already have that down. If you have a social job or you're social in school all the time, you have that part of it down. You don't need to go back to 1.0. But if you don't, accept the fact that it'll help you and do it. What's next, guys? Pick up 3.0. 3.0. Shit's evolving, right? Part of 3.0 is having a high-value lifestyle. If you genuinely, not bullshit, but you genuinely have a high-value life, which means you have a really cool fucking job, you're a movie producer, you work for a modeling agency, you're a legendary pickup artist on TV, you're an actor, you're a movie star, you're a singer, any really high-value life, that's 3.0. If you get that part of your life down, it works for you. Unfortunately, not everybody can achieve that, right? But if you become the best person in your profession, you can be the best computer programmer in the world, and you will automatically be high value. Sounds stupid, but Bill Gates is high value. He has no fucking game, but he has a high value lifestyle. If you have the pimp pad and a nice car, use those things to your advantage. Don't let the woman use you to her advantage, but use those things, that lifestyle, to yours. A second method of Pickup 3.0 is structured natural game. And this is what I think a lot of people are starting to teach. I know Asian Playboy at the ABC's Attraction, this is our method, where we give you a structure. A is attract and approach. So you are attractive first before you go up, and then you approach, you actually need to say something. The good thing about the structured natural game is you can plug and play whatever you want. You can go in situational, you can go in indirect with a can opener, you can go in direct, you can go in with an opinion, whatever you want. As long as you follow the structure, it works. B is buying temperature and banter. If the girl, you gotta bullshit a little bit and get that buying temperature up. If she doesn't see you as a possible mate and you're not above that fuckable line, you're just chit-chatting and just not a bad thing. You're having a good conversation with somebody, but it's not gonna go anywhere if her buying temperature is not high. She needs to consider you a possible mate. She doesn't need to want to fuck you right then and there. Some people think the fuckable line is up here. It's not. It's right here. It's not that hard to get laid. It comes as a surprise to some guys, right? Not that fucking hard to get laid. All you need to do is stay above that fuckable line, actually approach, because if you don't approach, you got nothing, and hit every stage, and you get the girl. Now, the hard part of that is approaching, knowing what to say, how to come in above that fuckable line or be TUA above that, and actually hitting all the stages. You need to hit C eventually, which is comfort and connection. Because all you have is attraction and buying temperature. Guess what? It's transferable. She never connected that to you. If any of you guys have ever met a girl and you guys had a fucking amazing night, you guys had such fun, You may have made out, you may not have, but you just had a great fucking time. You know that it was on. But you call her a few days later and she doesn't even fucking remember you? For men, we're like, what? We had such a good time. We had a great kiss at the end of the night. Like, she liked me. I know she was into me. What the fuck? It's because you didn't genuinely connect with her. You're not a real person to her. And here's where the boys and the men get separated. D, you need to show direct interests and your intentions. If you don't, and all you have is A, B, and C, all you are is a good conversationalist. And that's a cool thing. You guys can talk to anybody, get them to like you, you can get phone numbers. But if you don't show your interests and intentions, it's not going to turn into a sexual relationship. Now, E is extraction and escalation, where you gotta figure out, what do I want with this girl? Do I want to date her? Do I want to make her my girlfriend? Do I want to try to fuck her tonight? Do I want to fuck her now in the bathroom? Do I want to call her in a few days? What do I want to do? You need to have a fucking plan. And it's up to you guys to plan it, because a girl will not plan it for you. No matter how much she likes you, she might give you little hints and tips and stuff, but she's not going to pick herself up for you. E is all about logistics. And logistics, guys, this is what gets you laid. Seriously, think about it. The fallacy of the cold approach pickup is that if you get good enough at pickup, you can walk into any club, go up to a girl, pick her up, and fuck her. You got amazing talents. Doesn't always work that way, because logistics will fuck you up. You can get good enough to make her want to fuck you, but to actually be able to pull it off, have transportation back to your place, have an F-closed location. Logistics is what gets you laid. You need to deal with her friends, her AMOGs. You need to deal with, how am I going to see her again? And then there's F. It's fun or fake. We call it that for a reason. Fun is the sex. Got to be good at it, got to know how to properly enjoy her. Not affiliated in any way, but Danny Rose's sex god method is amazing for that. And experience. But the fake part is fun. Are you fun or are you fake? It means, do you have your lifestyle down? If she wakes up in the morning and your mom's like, hey, Joey, it's your turn to take out the trash. And you're like, oh shit, hey, you need to sneak out the window. My mom doesn't let me have girls over. You're not going to be able to keep the girl. JT's always saying, if you want the woman of your dreams, you have to be the man of her dreams. You really have to. That's why you work on the lifestyle. But you can't work on that shit until you can approach. You can't work on approaching until you know what to say. Which is why I'm not going to stand up here and advocate just 3.0 or the next one, which is the Magic 4.0, which is something we don't even teach. It's not part of the curriculum. But figure out what works best for you, what you need. Hybrid custom game, that's what I'm talking about. Take bits and pieces from all the people you learned from today and customize that to what works best for you guys.